Fishing the Flats with host Henry Waschuk and Billy Clyde is brought to you in part by Andros Boatworks, built for those that demand quality. Butcher's Best by Marcangelo Foods. Mirror Lure. Turn on the bite anytime. Tie on a Mirror Lure. Oh Hero Fishing. Conquering the fishing world.
Oh, nice! Look at that. Look at the size of this fish. Hi, I'm Henry Waschuk. Welcome to another episode of Fishing the Flats. Boy, 3 adventures again this week, and we started off in Florida in Boca Grande Pass. You know what? It'll be for bull shark, real tough fighting fish. And then we're off to the beautiful country of Costa Rica, and there we're gonna be fishing the Silver King, none other than the tarpon. Coming back to Florida for the 3rd adventure, right offshore, looking for a mix of fish. Stay tuned. Another great show is coming your way.
That's a head shake. That shark's 9 feet. Oh, we still got a little bit in him.
Oh! Yeah, baby. Looks like he's
Down
going
and
down.
again.
Look at this animal. Beautiful.
Hey, this flat right here is about 105 feet deep.
Yeah. Beauty.
Today we're cooking mahi-mahi in banana leaf. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of sauce right on the top.
Coming up, one tough predator.
Yeah, that's a nice bull shark.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Baker Hookout Tools.
We begin our fishing adventures this week in one of the most shark-infested waters in all of Florida, Boca Grande. Why? Because these predators follow the migrating tarpon. They plan their strategic attacks when the mighty Silver King weakens during an angler's fight, and then disaster happens. So today, our Fishing the Flats team hunts down these feeding machines with big tackle and some fighting power of their own.
But tarpon just, ooh, that might have been something else.
What?
That's a big fish just came out of the water there.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe even bigger.
Uh-oh.
Really?
It's getting frisky there.
Oh, is he gonna?
He's gonna do it, ain't he?
That's what happened when the hammerhead ate it the other day. I was like, boom, boom, boom. He started, these cow-nose rays will run from him. They'll try to run away.
Them tarpon you got?
Yeah, he just got real frisky. He pulled the chip right down into the water.
He's on there, right?
Yeah, he's just coming to me. He's going that way. Yeah, look, he's pulling the boat backwards.
Wow, look how fast we're going backwards. Bull sharks don't usually do this.
The big one, maybe. That or a hammerhead.
You want to head up to the bow?
Yep. Yeah.
What's so hard, man? What's going on?
Well, put my sissy straps on for me.
Oh, where are they at?
Right here.
My sissy straps.
He's gonna run up underneath these boats over here. I'm not in good shape like I used to be. He's got over 100 yards of line out.
Go, keep going, keep going.
But usually the big hammerheads go that way, so I don't know, maybe this one's confused. That's a head shake there.
It's a Goliath grouper.
If it is, it's a really big one.
Back up.
Oh, that's a head shake. That's it. That's what you call a head shake. All guaranteed big old bull shark.
I don't know, they don't usually act like that. I believe it's a bull, but that's weird.
I think it's a bull, but yeah. Well, I ate a big piece of bait. We got the leader. Let's see what we got here. I still don't even see color yet.
Can we grab the leader?
Water's kind of dirty today.
Now let's see if Ben's been eating his Wheaties today.
Yeah, that's a big old bull shark.
Yeah, that's a nice bull shark. Yeah, that shark's over 9 feet. That's at least 9 feet long.
Look at the girth.
I'm saying 500 pounds. Whoa, he almost got my face.
Woo, baby! Come on!
That's what happens when you get him in fresh. Oh, he still got a little bit in him. That shark's 9 feet.
Ready? Oh, I'm ready. Are you ready to push? Yep.
Got it.
There we go.
All right,
Good job, my man.
All right, nice. Awesome.
First one, 500 pounds, huh,
Yeah,
baby?
that was a nice one.
Hank's Tip of the Week is brought to you by Cargo Bed. Roll your world inside out.
Now, if you've never gone for big fish and big shark, let me tell you, you better be ready, and that's why I'm rigged like this. You know, I love fishing without it because there's such a panic right away, but if you want to fight a big fish, these are the kind of gears I'm going to show you what you need to use. But first of all, besides having a great stout rod, these are custom made. These are my signature series rods. Boy, I tell you, they're heavy duty, made up in the Northeast. But you know what? You can use monofilament up to like 200 pound, and O'Hero has this new Sea Slayer line out. Fantastic. And I tell you, I've tried it out, it works well. Braid, the same thing. You know, O'Hero makes braid up to 150 pound test, but if you're handling a huge shark, you know, you've got to decide what line you want. So both work really well. Actually, let me just show you, because a lot of times when you're fighting a big shark, you're going like this, well, get me a rod belt, get me a rod belt. Well, you know, if you use a proper system like this, and you've got these rigs, I'll just show you. So what you want to do is the person who's in the boat is going to be ready next, you basically want to have the rig on. That's really important. So all I do is now, I take this, clip it on the reel. This gives you the leverage. So if I put this down here, same thing. So now I can fight a fish and I'm really using my shoulders and upper back. And I can squat down, I can fight it. And even if you're fishing for Goliath grouper, fish that are up to 200, 400 pounds or bigger, you know, this is a great rig and you can rest up. It's hard to rest on a big fish and just hold that rod by yourself. I'm hands-free. A lot of time if the drag is set right, whether you're using the monofilament or braid, you can fight that fish a long time. Biggest thing is make sure you have the proper wire rigs depending on the fish you have. Also, landing that fish, you better have good quality gloves like the AFCO ones, because otherwise you're going to cut your hand up, because I tell you, I've landed shark up to 17, 18 feet long, and they're a tough fight. But I tell you, a great experience.
Coming up, Costa Rica's Silver King.
What do you think, 120 pounder?
Yeah, definitely 100.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Wild River, the next generation of tackle bags.
Our second stop in this week's adventures takes us to the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. It's here where our host lodge, Silver King, appropriately named, will get us into some awesome fishing experiences. The waters flow from the Colorado River, and the tarpon here truly stack up like cordwood, feeding on everything and anything. Henry is joined by Captain Billy Clyde, so let's see how they do.
Push on, push on. Oh! Yeah, baby. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, man.
Right in that bycatch.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Fishing behind the shrimpers.
You know, it's so important here because we had this You can see the shrimpers are just over on the right there, and what's happening is they're dumping out the bycatch, and we just came in behind, dropped the line down, and boom! I can't believe it. Nice jumper.
Doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah.
Tarpon are, they have the same mindset anywhere. They're opportunistic feeders, and they won't pass up a free meal.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
about to jump.
Bow to the
Come
big
on,
boy.
come on.
All right, we're gonna turn the boat around, get you away from the engine. Good job.
Woo!
All right. Good job. Let's see this one.
First Costa Rican tarpon.
Yeah. Junior boy here. Oh, here he comes.
It's coming
Here he
up.
comes.
Come on, girl.
I think the record they had so far this year is 210 pounds. Yeah, that's a big
That
fish.
is a huge fish.
Yeah.
How deep of water are we in, Marvin?
Yeah.
25?
He's just under the boat here. Good job. Keep working them.
Good fish. I want to
Yeah.
see her get some air again.
That's all right.
Yep. No matter where in the world you go, they still make you sweat.
Good job.
What weight rod is this, Henry?
That's medium heavy.
Medium heavy?
That's like basically a 50-pound class.
Well, I can
Yeah.
tell you this fish is a lot bigger than 50 pounds.
Yeah.
I think we're using 80-pound fluorocarbon leader. Not every day you get to land a tarpon with mountains in the background and
Yeah.
rainforest.
Okay. Ho-de-do-de-do. I guess I'll just go get my iPhone and play a little solitaire. Just,
Well, we got a lazy one. He doesn't like to come out of the water.
yeah. That's one thing, when fish don't jump, they got a lot more power just dogging it and dogging it and dogging it.
Yeah.
And when they jump, they get tired much easier, and this guy just so happened didn't want to do that.
Nope. One jump, but
I'll tell you one thing, people. I says, you know what? When you come to different destinations, and especially, you know, tarpon, I tell you, there's great places for tarpon all around the world, but this is so close to the lodge, within 15 minutes, 10 minutes, you're right in the river mouth, and that's where these fish hold. You know,
here we go.
watch the rod. Be careful. Don't. So light rod. Beautiful fish. Beautiful
Big fish.
All right. Beautiful. Look, it's in the clear water.
Yeah.
Look at this animal. Beautiful.
What do you think? 120 pounder?
Yeah, definitely 100.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We got this fish right now just on the gaff, and I'm just got it going in current in reverse. You can see that. And it's gonna be ready to go. I'm gonna see if I can just unhook it. And here you go.
Thank you.
What we're doing is we're getting the water going through the gills. Look at this. One more look. Look at that head. Hey, that big eye.
Big ol' eyeball.
All right, baby. All right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come
There
see
she
us
goes.
again.
This week's resort feature is brought to you by the top-selling Fish and Guy app.
Located on the Colorado River, about 140 miles from San Jose in the extreme northeastern Caribbean coast, lies one incredible fishing lodge. And believe it or not, it's called Silver King Lodge. The river waters here meet the ocean, and that's where the phenomenal fishing begins. And it's only a 10-minute boat run from this wood-laden lodge. Without question, this is a fantastic place to fish and is ranked as one of the best tarpon fishing destinations in the world. The lodge rooms are spacious with 2 queen-size beds, rod racks, and walk-in closets. With a combined 100 years of fishing experience, the guides know how to get you into some big fish. And then after your day on the water, relax in the swimming pool or jacuzzi. What a place to brag about your big fish of the day. Coming up, schooling AJs.
This segment of Fishing the Flats is brought to you in part by Rockport Rattler Jig, the dinner bell for fish.
Our final stop this week takes us to the offshore waters of Tampa Bay. Cruising in a beautiful Andros 32 makes it even sweeter. The Gulf of Mexico has literally hundreds of public GPS fishing spots that can bring you angling success. But then again, you never really know what you'll catch. From gag grouper to red snapper, bonita to kingfish, even some monster big fish. Andy Egebrecht joins Henry this week in their fishing adventure. Let's see what they experience.
So there's snapper, there'll be grouper there. There's a lot of them under here.
Come on.
Did he hit it?
No. Fish on, fish on.
Fish on.
Oh, yeah. Did you see that hit there? What?
Fishing the flats with Henry. Henry, this flat right here is about 105 feet deep.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can see that it's flat.
It's flat calm out here is about the only flat we're near.
Okay. Yeah, baby. Don't know what it is yet.
I'll tell you right now, this high-speed vertical jigging is one of the most fun things you can do.
Well, so many people think they always have to use bait. But I'm telling you, you get the technique down, and these jigs are such top producers. He's giving me a good tussle. He won't want to come up. He's still run and drag. Come on, I lifted you all that way up. He's not a really big heavyweight, but he's giving me a lot of head shakes.
I'll tell you, I turned my head at the exact time you hooked that fish, and that thing, that thing ate that jig like nothing. I haven't even, oh, there we go, we got color.
Yep.
Got color. Nice little amberjack, looks like.
There you go. Finally, let me see this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Come on, fish.
Oh, yeah. The jacks, they love. There he is. Beautiful. All right. Hooked perfectly.
I think you tired him out.
Yeah. All right. Beauty. Oops.
Henry's not messing around. He's ready to catch another one.
Because line's going down, and just I'll probably hook another one here. I just got to get this in.
All right. See you later, buddy.
This week's recipe is brought to you by Primo Grills and Smokers, the total culinary experience.
Hi, I'm Steve Adams for Fishing the Flats. Today we're cooking mahi-mahi in banana leaf. It's a great recipe. Right now we're going to make a sauce. I've got the pan on with a little bit of butter in it on the Primo Extra Large. And I'm going to add some onions. We're just going to saute them down. And some garlic, just to saute them back on. I'm just going to put this on direct heat just for a couple of minutes. You can see how that looks. I'll leave the lid open. That'll just take a minute or two. There we go, that's ready. Let's add the rest of the ingredients. We've got some sour cream, and we've got some mayonnaise. I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese. And the secret ingredient, peach juice. If you have fresh peaches, that's the best. We're gonna stir this around. We're going to thicken it slightly over the direct heat, stirring. Watch you don't thicken it too much, but we want to create a nice sauce. Keep on stirring over the heat. That's thickening up nicely. Close the lid down. We're going to be cooking indirect, so I'm just going to adjust this a little bit on the top, 350 degrees. Put my sauce over here. I'm going to season my mahi-mahi with some lemon pepper. This is another little secret. Both sides. This is skin off fillet. Now, it all depends on how thick your fillet is. You can see how that's tapered down. Maybe it's not going to take as long. So I'm going to add some French beans on the bottom, just like that. I'm going to put the fillet right on top. I'm gonna tuck some peaches in around the side, like this. And add a couple more beans right on the top. This is our presentation side up. So these Frenched green beans are going to cook in the sauce. Go like that. I'm gonna add 2 on this. So that's what we're gonna see when we eventually cook it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of sauce right on the top that's just gonna melt right down into the fish, mix in with those peaches. And when you eat this, with this sauce and the peaches, especially if you have fresh peaches, you can't get better than that. So I'm going to fold this over. I think I'm gonna go like this. You kind of have to work your banana leaf, and I'm gonna work it like this, creating a little watertight package like this. And I've just taken a palm frond that I'm going to tie it up with just to hold this all together. All depends on the size of the leaf. So we're just going to tie it like that, just in a little bow. We'll cut all that off later. There we go. It's got a nice little package that is just going to singe right up. It's all sealed in. And that's our presentation side with the knot. And we're going to just take it over like this. You can see that we're up at a fairly high heat here. So I'm going to turn that down. And we're going to be cooking indirect. So you can see that I've got a little ceramic plate on the left side, heat on this side, but that's going to cook nicely. I'm just going to set that like that. Presentation side down, and we're just going to let that go for about 10 minutes. Let's see how our peachy mahi and banana leaf is doing. Oh yeah, look, that's ready for the flip. This one went for about 8 minutes, and it's a thinner piece of fish. Look at that, that looks really good. So I've rotated it just a little bit like that. I'm gonna let that go for about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood. Oh yeah, that's cooked, I can tell. That's perfect. Look at that. That looks really, really good. This is peachy mahi for fishing the flats.
Closed captioning has been provided to you by The Fin Shop, one-stop shopping for all your fishing needs.
Don't miss next week's show as Henry tackles tarpon from a kayak. And then Billy Clyde sets up on some pretty nice slot redfish. And then we finish off at East End Lodge in the Bahamas for the Silver Ghost, Mr. Bonefish.
Fishing the Flats with host Henry Waschuk and Billy Clyde was brought to you in part by Andros Boatworks, built for those that demand quality. Butcher's Best by Marcangelo Foods. Mirrolure, turn on the bite anytime. Tie on a Mirrolure. O'Hero Fishing, conquering the fishing world.
Oh, nice! Look at that. Look at the size of this fish.